beginning pretty shortly. Well, that got my camera fixed. That's the main thing. Right, everyone's here, so we'll get going shortly. They have infiltrated the glassworks, and yep, they've infiltrated the glassworks, and we shall see what happens. Okay, on Dondrad and then check. Nope. No, you don't have to pick a class. Wizard sorcerer. Okay. You have to wait till you're seasoned. So if you don't take a class edge at novice, then basically speaking, you can take you get a class edge for free or a professional edge for free, don't you, at novice?
Yeah.
And then at seasons you can multi-class or take a prestige class edge.
Yeah.
Basically.
No? Okay.
You did.
I did.
Cool.
So yeah. So as it stands, for all intents and purposes, good fella, you're a fighter mage as opposed to a fighter wizard, if that makes sense, because you're just a magic. You can cast spells, as it were. You're not a member of the schools of magic. It's just
the same for Jelsa. She's a rogue mage.
Exactly. Yeah, Jelsa's a rogue mage, but neither you. Jelsa has the rogue class and the arcane background magic, whereas Arena is a sorceress because she's got the class edge sorcerer. That's just how it works. But anyway, back to the action. Hopefully you can see a map, and this time it's got proper working line of sight. You will not believe the amount of fun and games I've had. Something about this map, it just does not want to go into the module with line of sight. I actually had
For the purpose of Dondrad and Arena, we should probably let them know what happened last week.
Oh, I'll let you do that, but I'll let you do that, sir. I mean, in the end, I actually had to hand cut and paste the line of sight XML code.
Wow.
from out and paste it, insert it into. Basically, I had to use a module override and insert the line of sight as a module override because it will not go into the module. It's driving me up the wire. I do not know how I'm going to get it fixed. But core rules and bestiary are actually finished, and
Awesome.
Once 5.4 releases, they will be they're going to QA AS very soon. But once 5.4 releases, they're valuable because obviously you need version 5.4 of the Savage Worlds rule set before Pathfinder will work. So we better hurry up and test stuff. But over to you guys to let them know what they missed last week.
So last week, we found out where Goodfella had been while we were out hunting boar. Apparently, he was having a religious experience.
Really?
That's what he told all of us.
That sounds hard to believe.
But women are giggling at him behind their hands an awful lot, apparently.
Oh, that kind of religious experience.
The owner of the Rusty Dragon Inn, her father, who owns the Glassworks, came in and had a rant at her and a go at us that we should have left defending the town to the professionals. He's the guy that didn't turn up to give the speech before the goblins attacked.
Right, okay.
And Jelsa suggested he might have had something to do with the attack in that case.
I agree.
And he disowned his daughter, and Rannick threw him out of the pub, literally. Then the watch captain called us, and the mayor, and half-elf that wanders the area said the goblins are revolting, literally, all of them. There's something up with the goblins, they're banding together and working together, which is not like the goblins.
Okay.
Shortly after that, Amiko, who runs the Rusty Dragon Inn, went missing, and the halfling that works with her called us in because she'd found a letter from Amiko's brother, who's a half-elf. Both of Amiko's parents are human. Amiko's mother died several years ago when Amiko's father got very angry with her.
Oh, right, yeah.
We got to the Glassworks, and Dondrad and Arena have been keeping the crowds back while we infiltrated the Glassworks. There were lots of fighting and stuff, noises from inside as far as Dondrad and Arena are concerned. And Dondrad and Arena then burst in the door to join us as we are chasing goblins down some stairs into a basement. Amiko's father was in the Glassworks, covered in molten glass that has since set. So he's very dead.
So a little bit Game of Thronesy with the death there.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, that was Amiko's father?
Yes, that was Amiko's father.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
El Longico Kaijutsu, I think he's called.
Yeah, well, it was.
Yeah, he was called Longico Kaijutsu.
Now he's called Lump of Glass.
Yeah. And goblins had just run through that way. Rannick saw their trails in the dust.
I'm
We
actually
were
slightly retconning it in the fact that you can actually see the goblins at the moment.
okay. We are in hot pursuit of goblins that are running away, presumably towards whoever their boss is, and hopefully this will lead us to where Amiko's gone missing.
Okay.
Well,
And
Amiko,
I'd like to point out that every now and then some of us try and capture these creatures alive, and then everyone else kills them.
So Rannick, as you literally get to there, you kick the door open, and just in time to see two goblins run down a set of stairs.
Come back here, you melon-headed little bastards.
And after that, well, actually, it's probably easiest is just doing combat tips. Okay, so this goblin here is still going. He's just going to run off. Not that you can see him
Amber
anymore.
doesn't have a token. Amber doesn't have a token.
Amber doesn't have a token. Why does? Okay, is that because I've done a huge clear up and removed all the tokens? No, I don't think so.
What about the pretty cat?
Hookums has got one, just Amber hasn't.
Okay.
Yes, it would appear that I've somehow managed to lose the animal, whatever token pack I was using for. I've obviously had a bit of a. I've lost the tokens. I've basically yes. I don't know what's happened to all my tokens. I've lost. I seem to be having a lot less tokens than I used to. I shall worry about that another day. I will say, for argument's sake, we'll keep Amber safe by pretending she's with you, and we don't need to worry about her too much until I find the token again. Okay, Arena. Dondrad and yourself have literally managed to keep the crowd at bay and everything else, but you've realised something's obviously going on inside, and the two of you have just kicked open these doors to find. And you can see Rannick and Jelsa sort of running into the room, and that's over to you.
Okay, so are we moving into up north into the map, and are those white oblongs doors?
They are indeed. They
Yeah.
should be open because Dundred just kicked them open.
Okie dokie. Oops.
Goblins, this way.
Did he point?
I did. I pointed that way.
He pointed that way.
Oh, well, in that case, I will run. Why? Well, not run. I will go that way.
Okay, you get to there. You can run if you want to. There's a set of steps up ahead.
All right then.
This would be really cool.
Oh, an extra 2.
Yeah, that should be enough.
There you go.
Did you get a pop-up?
Nope.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, nope. Yep.
Yep.
May I request a reset of bennies, please, Games Master?
Did you like that?
I did like that. That's kind of awesome.
It is. Right?
Yeah,
It
but
cost me reset Betty's certainly. Reset Betty's. Did cost it cost me actual money, that extension, but I think it's really cool, and I'm going to make a lot of use of it.
yeah, I noticed you were running that, but it looks good.
Basically, you can put. It's obviously, unfortunately, nothing to do with the rule set or anything like that. It's a premium extension, as it were. You literally you put portals on, and when you hit a portal, it says, "Do you want to step through it?" And it will automatically transfer you to the next location on the map.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was playing around with it earlier today. So,
Very
okay,
cool.
so really, you get to there. What you can see right ahead, right in front of you, as you literally you basically run down the stairs, and obviously you can't. I mean, logically speaking, you should actually appear further down, but we won't worry too much about that. We'll assume the stairs go round the corner and down another level, and that's where you appear there. As you're running down the stairs, you catch up with a goblin cutthroat in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to recall these two were injured.
And I don't suppose I'm in range to hit it with a katana, am I?
Yeah, you are actually. Because he's right there in front of you. You literally caught up with him as you pounded down the stairs.
In that case. I'll miss him. Oh, fine. I gotta go.
You had to go. Okay.
Okay.
He'll basically yelp in shock and horror that you're there, and he will basically. Well, there you go. He yells at you and tries to slice you back, and misses. Something's wrong. I've got sound effects coming out of the wrong place. But anyway, excuse me a second. That's better. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, I think he's going to run, which will mean you get a free attack on him if you want to.
Oh, this is funny. Never mind.
So he runs off. That brings us to Goodfella.
Goodfella turns to Bert and said, "Hey, Bert, man, we gotta, we're playing backup here. We better get up there. So I'll run through the doors and chase after everyone.
Make it down a bit. Yep, go for it.
Into the first double doors.
Yep. So 3 inches gets you to there. You can see Radix sort of pointing that way.
But have we fully explored this area?
Not in the slightest, but you're chasing goblins.
I am gonna take one more, and I'm gonna bang into the door to the right of me.
Okay. Well, literally, because you didn't open it, but there you go. Radix.
Good idea. Check none of the buggers are coming up behind us.
Three inches gets you to there.
Then
You just
have I not hit the portal
There
yet?
you go. Isn't that cool? I might reckon you've still got an inch of movement left.
Yeah. At which point, I will shoot him.
Okay.
Because I've had my composite burnouts.
I think you hit him.
I think I did.
That's easy.
What?
You shook him.
That'll do.
Okay. Okay, so, now what we're going to do here is... I'm going to worry that the NPC didn't actually load up a... Oh, joy. My whole fantasy ground's just frozen. That's just what I need. Aha! Woohoo! Ah, thank you, I was getting concerned there. You've done these things so many times. Every NPC got to be done on multiple occasions. So, he has... Let me see, where is his gear? He has a potion of minor protection, which is already included in the profile, which is fine. So he activates and drinks his potion of minor protection and goes on hold. Jelsa.
Well, Jelsa's going to go running after Rannick and Irina because they're freaking goblins.
Indeed.
And they were killing everything. They killed all the workers. They killed the old guy. I got 3 more to go.
Indeed you do.
That would get me there.
You should get a question and you should be able to say yes.
Nope, didn't get the question.
You didn't get the question?
Oh, there it goes.
That cool. It's going to get very interesting over there. What's really nice is because you're on that portal, you can't go back through until you go off the portal and back, so you can't just sort of spin between the two. Righty ho. So what we're going to have here is... Actually, I will put the sound effects back on for this bit because we'll need them. I'll keep it music this time because it's a bigger battle. You can't see anything, that's fine. Next one. And the next one. A goblin appears around the corner and fires his bow at you, Rannick. Misses.
Don't you, loose though. Put the arrows at me.
Jelsa likes Rannick.
There we go. Is that better? That's better. I want it to be there, but I don't want it to be overpowering. Oh, this might hurt Rannick.
Oh, you bugger! He's got me.
Right between the stairs.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep, you're taking that. You're definitely taking that wound, I'm afraid.
Mm.
And I'm going to be evil and say you slip on your own blood and fall prone as well, which gives you some protection, I won't deny, but...
Yeah.
Bert.
Bert is going to have to run as well. Let's go ahead and just join everybody. Woohoo!
7 will be enough to get you down the stairs, I think. Or maybe not. Get you to there.
It'll get me to the top of the stairs.
It will get you to the top of the stairs. Unfortunately, I've decided from a perspective, because it makes life easier, the stairs do that, and then they do... Then they sort of do that, then they do that, and then they connect to the next level down, if that makes sense. Otherwise,
yeah, whatever. I'm
no, otherwise
not a
you
problem.
had this interesting situation where you could stand there and see goblins, and it gets very interesting. Try to... Oops, Snookums. I skipped Snookums. Where is Snookums?
I thought Snookums was standing right there next to me, but
I think Snookums has actually pounced on ahead into this room to chase down one of the goblins. So we'll pop Snookums there. Snookums should have 3 bennies.
Smokes is going to go way down the stairs.
Okay. That's 5 to there. Hopefully, did Snookums asked a yes or no question?
I am not seeing any questions.
Oh no, maybe because Snookums is an ally. Okay, Snookums has teleported. For your purposes, he's teleported up there.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Snooks will run to there.
Yep.
Faster, pussycat! Kill! Kill!
Working on it. Actually,
I actually own that on cassette.
Snookums wants to jump over these two, if that's possible.
Okay, in that case, I am going to interrupt you then.
Okay.
Or at least attempt to interrupt Snookums. Yeah, be my guest. It was a goblin.
Yeah.
Goblin was going to shoot anyone that came down the stairs, but obviously Snookums
Snookums
is
going to
fast.
try and jump to there and attack. Who's that? Number 2.
Yep, go for it.
You know what? He jumped. He has to do the pounce attack. He has to.
Okay. Just remember to add the manual +2 for the extra damage. I should turn that into an effect. Actually, pounce +2 damage, shouldn't I?
Well, it's you did. I've got a pounce attack.
Oh,
You
excellent.
added a
Brilliant.
and that's a miss.
Because he ran.
Oh,
He
that's
missed
right.
by. He missed by one. He missed by 1.
Let's go ahead and Benny that then.
Certainly, I shall Benny that for you. Oh, yeah, that worked. Because the wild attack, I forgot.
That's acceptable. Yeah, basically he gets to about halfway down the stairs and leaps over those two and just lands on this one, squishing him into a little red mist on the floor.
You certainly do. There's just a splatter. There is no more goblin. Okay, cutthroat goblin, however, is gated to advance and basically do the unthinkable, and that's shoot Snookums. Yeah, we told you it was unthinkable. He missed. And last but no means least, Dondrad.
It's fighting the old enemy cardio.
2 gets you to there. Yep. So 6 gets you to there.
7, 8, 9.
Get you to there. Hopefully that will ask you if you want to teleport, which it did. And then you should, I think you might need to cursor key to get yourself out of the stack. I'm afraid that's the only problem. You're in there somewhere.
No, I think what I'll do is I'll run in there and I will cast.
Okay, you can only see Arena and
Yeah.
Rannick from there.
Rannick, yes. I'm going to cast healing on Rannick
Oh, healing on Rannick. Okay.
as I run around the corner.
Uh,
He gained
that's
1
successful.
wound.
Yep, Rannick is healed 1 wound.
On the draining board.
I'm guessing that were you, Stunty, so thank you.
Okay, that brings us to Arena. Oh,
Are
sorry.
you still right next to me? I am going to.
I've been healed.
You've been healed. Oh, then I'm not going to do that. Darn. Okay. In which case, I'm going to move to. Hang on, I'm trying to get between those 2 there.
Yep.
And hit the one on the left.
Okay, go for it.
Sorry, I'm just finding the right.
I think it's nice, but I think it gets a little repetitive after a while.
That should definitely do it.
Yeah, that's a hit. So basically, you advance with murder in your eyes, and you slash with the katana, causing a wound upon the goblin. The goblin cries out in pain and clutches at his injured side. Good fella.
I'm gonna finish the right-hand search of this area, and I'm gonna go right to here and kick open both those doors.
Okay, it won't let me open the door for some reason. That one will let me open. It won't let me open that one because it looks like because you're on it. There. Yeah, kick open both those doors. Okay, so let me see. What do you see? This door. The room to your left appears to be some sort of meeting room. To the south just appears to be a corridor with another door at the end of it. And then obviously you've got a set of double doors to the north. You're probably in the sort of the work area. It does seem very quiet this floor now. So
Well, with my next turn, then I'll head back to everyone else.
Okay, well, you've still got a couple of inches of movement. If you want to start heading back now, and you could always run back. I'm
gonna book it back to everyone else.
Go on, hit that run dice. That gets you 7 inches of movement left.
Make sure they just properly close.
Yep. So you literally decide. You decide that basically, you clear it. I would say you probably kicked open those. I'll say you kicked open those doors as you went by, just to give you an idea, so you can see it was just a long.
I'm content
corridor.
not having kicked all of them open. I just did a quick right-hand search. I'm cool.
Exactly. Yeah. As far as you can tell, there's nothing up here that should be of concern. Okay, Jelsa.
Okay, this big dumb orc is determined to get himself, and goblins are mean, so shouldn't care. So I need to target Irina. I need to target Rannick. I can't see Dondred on the map, but he's within my range from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I think Dondred's physically underneath you on the map, on the token stack.
Probably standing on his shoulders because, well, that didn't.
You can't move into solid rock because the walls will stop you.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to drag it.
And one more. So that's going to cost me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5.
So you can see everyone. So there you go. Yep. Okay, you are casting Farfly Protectors. Okay, so is that literally like it sounds? They're all surrounded by little glowing fireflies now.
Yes.
Oh,
that's my protection spell.
Was that armor +2?
I want mine to look like lots of little Jane Cobbs.
It's just a +2 on armor because I didn't get the raise.
It took me a second to get that one. I like it. Okay, Goblin Cutthroat number 3 advances up here and attacks with his dog slicer on Schnookums. And actually, I've just remembered something. No, it's the commandos who are rangers and therefore get to 3 attacks on animals because they hate animals. But anyway, the dog slicer slices into Schnookums, but Schnookums' pelt protects Schnookums, so Schnookums is fine.
You didn't put the Firefly Protectors on me? I didn't target myself.
You didn't target yourself?
But I paid for him.
I know. Did it work? Did it get that way? Yes, it did. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So, this goblin here is going to advance. Goblins have a pace of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets him to there. He can see Schnookums, so he's going to fire his bow at Schnookums. Missing. Oh, hitting because Schnookums went wild and is vulnerable. Ah! But I suspect the magical protection and the fireflies block the arrows, and Schnookum is fine. Goblin Cutthroat number 4 remains shaken and definitely defending is an action, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So it can't even defend itself. However, Goblin Cutthroat number 6 will basically attack Arena from the side, bolstered by the fact that his buddy is still with him, and hits The dog slicer comes swinging down, but is ineffectual. That brings us to Rannick, who recovers from the shock of being shot by a goblin arrow as the healing energies course through him.
As the healing energies course through, Rannick slams his hand onto the arrow, pushing it through his side and out the back, shoulders his bow, draws his longsword, and steps down the stairs to assist Arena.
Okay.
Before I do that, he's going to be multi-actioning. He's going to do 2 attacks. And of course, I spent some of my moves standing up, please.
You did indeed.
Oh, we can't be having that. We'll have our free reroll.
Getting a bit Schmeagol talking about yourself in the third person.
Indeed. I don't know why it's saying I want to move all the way over there, because I really don't.
I can't see that, so it must be unique to you. Okay, so using your long dragon blade sword, you inflict 2 wounds upon that goblin cutthroat. He cries out in pain and goes down hard. At which point...
So I used 4 points of
now
movement.
it's showing your movement request of 43 inches.
Yeah, which I've just cancelled, so it shouldn't be showing it now.
Okay.
And then I will carry on moving.
Okay.
I've got 2 points of move left, so I'll carry on moving to there. And have a go at the next one. And I will take that hit. Yeah, Rannick stabs the first one, boots him off the end of his sword, carries on trampling over the body, and then swings the blade round into the side of the one that Arena had already wounded.
Yep, and he fails ineffectually to protect himself. At which point, at incredibly fast speed, barreling out the corner and coming down very fast towards the 2 of you is a... Oh, you can't see him. Is a half-elf. He's wearing no armour, and he's moving with lightning grace and a deftness you haven't seen before, as he basically...
Yeah.
okay, so he's going to multi-action.
Bastard! It's the bastard!
So as his first action, he will cast deflection upon himself as a mystic action, choosing an attack, choosing the attack bonus, which didn't do anything. Why did that not do anything? Let's try that again. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so he as he comes along using his mystic powers, he puts deflection on himself, and then he makes a frenzied melee attack upon the 2 of you. Missing Rannick, but hitting Arena. Doing lethal unarmed damage on Arena, causing her to be shaken, and also with his stunning fist power, he is it stunning fist? I forget what it's exactly called. It's called, let's get it the right name. So yeah, stunning fist, and with stunning fist causes distracts Arena by hitting her. Monks are nasty.
They are.
Dondrad, especially a monk who's also a rogue, so he gets backstabbed if you're vulnerable.
I'm glad he missed me then.
Exactly. Dondrad moves to there.
I'm also surprised he didn't use Stunning Fist to make Arena vulnerable.
I didn't think about that until I've told you about it because I'm nice.
There are times you like a stunning fist, but not at the moment.
Well, to be honest, my gut feeling yes, but my gut feeling is distracting a mage is more useful than making a mage vulnerable. Oh, Dondrad is casting deflection, it would appear, upon everybody. That's not annoying at all.
Yeah, so I'm casting. What I'm doing is I'm actually casting bless on them.
Yep.
But I'm actually darkening the room, so now that everybody looks like a swirling cloud of fireflies. So it's a fireflies on a black background.
Awesome.
Nice.
So
down to
they are
7
going
power
to
points
get.
as a monk.
They're going to get shroud. And I have to pick which one it is in time. So it's going to be fighting -2, isn't it? So it's going to be what is it? Is it fighting -2 for melee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. I need to remind myself how that works as a monk. I got it wrong. Powers, arcane background, monk. Turn. He automatically activates the power with success for regular cost or a raise for an additional 2 power points. Okay, so he cast deflection on himself with a raise only because of the effect I put on it. So that will cost him 5 power points, but he has deflection with a raise on him. The other thing I need to check out is how many power points he should have.
10, unless he's taken the unless he's got a power points advance.
I know, that's the thing. So he has 10 power points. I thought he only had the 10, but I wanted to check. Okay, that brings us, so with magical effects and defences going up everywhere, that brings us to Cutthroat Goblin, who comes sliding up the way and basically using his dog slicer, slashes at Rannick to no effect. And now Tetsu's joined the battle, we can have his special sound effects. That brings us to Bert. Sounds like the others.
Okay, well, Bert's going to come tromping down the stairs because everybody seems to be in a rush to get down there. There it is. Descend the stairs. Yay!
So you've still got you've still got mine. Yeah, I know I said it goes down longer, but for all intents and purposes, yeah, it's 1 inch.
Yeah, no, I understand. Bert will step into the corner here and shoot at number 5 with his bow.
Be my guest. Step into the corner there and shoot at number 5 with his bow. Go for it. Right, you used shooting, didn't you, rather than your combat tab?
No, I used my combat tab.
I take it back. I apologise.
Isn't number 5
I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, number 5 already dead.
Oh, that's why. You know what? You hit the splat, not the.
Okay. No, you're right. I did shoot at the wrong one, didn't I? Okay,
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But his defense is 4, so you hit. Can manually change that. Yeah, that's the only problem with Unity. They change something, so splats are actually targetable. Actually, must be. I have to get him to fix that. He's watching. Fix the blood's defeated markers. Oh, by the way, anyone know how to draw? Digitally, I mean.
Oh, digitally, no. I might know somebody who does.
Well, I won't offer them. They won't get. But there's. I don't think there's anybody involved. But basically, if we want to sort of increase the amount of defeated markers, we can get them, but we can shoehorn them in so like skeletons can have bones and stuff. But I can't draw to save my life. I managed to make piles of mud for the golems and stuff, but because all I had to do there was take the blood splats and turn them brown.
I might be able to, given enough time to set things up, because Tav just got a graphic interface tablet
Yeah, what
thing.
Well, as I say, I don't think apart from the fact that you'll know that everybody who's using the Pathfinder rule set will be using your defeated markers. That's about it. And my eternal thanks. That's about it. That's all you get, I'm afraid.
So, just have to wait a little bit for us to get the software set
Is
up.
there any reason it couldn't be drawn with pencils and pen and paper and scanned?
Logically, none at all. Except I had a recall for my scanner's power supply, and I never got a replacement. So
I've got a scanner.
or even easier. That'd be fine.
So in that case, I will do you some. You could just send me a list of anything you want defeated markers for. I know you want a pile of bones, but anything else, send me a list and I'll see what I can do for you.
You're a star. Thank you.
Just remember the size of the token is so small that just the rough idea of what it is will do.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter because we could always scale it down, can't we?
I need to do on my night shift anyway.
Hang on a second. Slight aside. Let me go into base rule sets, Savage Worlds, graphics, defeated markers. Yeah, they're 256 pixels by 256 pixels. The defeated markers, but you know, from a scanning perspective, we'll work something out. But anyway, but you shot the goblin, didn't you? And did you roll the damage? Sorry,
I have not rolled damage yet.
I do
no.
apologise. Please roll the damage.
No, that's okay. We got distracted. It all happened. It's all good.
And you cause a wound upon the goblin cutthroat. He cries out in pain as the arrow hits him, but he doesn't go down. Although with Schnookums next to him, I think he might.
Yeah. Actually, Schnookums is going to start by swiping at number 3 here. We will multi-attack, but not wild attack.
Okie dokie. Oh, God, if Schnookums was vulnerable, that monk could have done nasty damage.
Okay, well, yeah. Not as effective as I was hoping it would be. And then he'll go ahead and step down here and attack the other one.
Okay. That's a hit. You shake him. You shake that goblin, and that's the end.
He was just wounded. Wouldn't that shake be another wound?
Oh, sorry. I thought I must have told. I got you wounding that one up there by mistake. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My mistake. I can retcon it all.
Oh well, hold on. Then let me retcon a whole bunch of that. Then you're right. I probably would have shot at that one. In which case, yeah, no, never mind. We'll just do it this way. We're good.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so the bad guys all got bennies, which is bad news for you guys when you're fighting Tutsu. Okay, goblin number 3 goblin number 3 that you shot with the arrow, but by my mistake, is shaken and can't do anything else, so he's actually going to back away. Very upset and it hurts. And his mate's going to, but he's going to be replaced by his mate, who's basically, they don't like animals, goblins, so I'm afraid he will use his dog slicer on Schnookums, but misses. That brings us down to Jelsa. It's all very
Well, she's down here hiding, so she's gonna squeeze past Andred. Oh, and then she's gonna duck right in between, because she's so small she can get away with this, Rennick and Irina.
Okay.
And she's gonna see a goblin, and she just freaking hates goblins, so she's gonna stab him.
Sounds fair to me. Okay, I found that one earlier that I need to make a note about it.
For is killing them.
That's okay. I'm just making a note that something I forgot. I did discover earlier, but I forgot to make a note of. Glassworks shortcut incorrect. That's absolutely fine. Ironically, because I had the error, I know that means I'm in the right one. So
And after she runs him through with her scimitar, she's going to step back behind Rannick and Irina.
Okay, so you cause a wound on that goblin, putting him down, and then you back off. Sounds good to me. And that brings us to Rannick.
Rannick, after Arena's backed off, readies his shield, steps forward, and says to Zuko, "That appears to have brought a fist to a sword fight."
I gave you one for the Jane Cobb earlier, otherwise I'd get... Oh, what the hell. Stop being a meanie.
Okay, I will take my free reroll because he is a humanoid.
Indeed.
That will do it. And I will leave him with being shaken, I think.
Okay, I found another one, because monks can only affect themselves. Suto should not have sloth. To fix that. Okay, you shake him. Fair enough.
Oh, good.
You shake Suto. Dondrad.
Saving the PowerPoint. So Dondrad's going to run down the stairs, push past Snookums out of a kitty, and try and smash. Bring the hammer down into this nasty little critter.
I am missing not being able to see your PowerPoints anyway.
Can you not see them on our character sheets?
I have to open your character sheet to see your PowerPoints, and then I have to go to the Powers tab.
Right.
That's a bit awkward.
Yeah, but that's the price you pay for having multiple arcane backgrounds in where some settings, each arcane background has its own PowerPoint pool, which is how it works at the moment. I am hoping that later on I can get an option where you can have the setting for shared PowerPoints or independent PowerPoints. But obviously it's version 1 and I'm not complaining. And we're still playing on an unreleased version. Okay, Irina fails to unshake, but she spends a penny to unshake automatically and recovers. But she is still distracted from the stunning fist that hit her.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of pissed off with that guy, so I'm thinking of wild attacking him.
Okay. That will make you vulnerable, don't forget.
And if he hits someone that's vulnerable, he does an extra d6 damage.
He does?
Yes.
Oh, in that case,
Because Kev's let us know that he's a rogue.
Right, in that case, I won't.
Only
do
because we're
that.
playtesting, otherwise I wouldn't tell you nasty surprises like that.
Well, I will take advantage of this knowledge and just hit him in a normal kind of a way in that case.
Indeed.
Ugh, I think I'm going to Benny that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that did a lot. Real well. I may as well have just stayed shaken. I'd be 2 pennies richer.
You would
Anyway.
actually, wouldn't you? Yeah. Okay, he unshakes. Okay, so let me see. I think we shall multi-action. So the first thing I think we shall do is... Okay, yeah. So yeah, so it's going to cost me. It's going to cost him 4 power points to. It's going to cost him 4 power points to give himself quickness.
That doesn't take an action.
No, it technically does, doesn't it? But then it negates the action afterwards.
No, it's a limited free action to use his mystic powers, isn't it?
Is it
So you can only do it once per turn. I know the ranger ones are a limited free action.
Oh, well, in that case, that's not a multi. In that case, that changes everything. That's if it's a limited free action, that makes it even more OTT. Okay.
I think Monks ones are the same as the Rangers.
Okay, so first things first, what I'm going to say, okay, so first things first then, he's casting quickness on himself, so he can now he basically gets an extra action without penalty. He's then going to spend one of his bennies to give him 5 power points back. And then he is going to multi-action to take a frenzied attack on Arena.
I am really beginning to take this personally.
Which he hits you twice. He misses you actually, doesn't he? They both miss. He's gonna spend one of his bennies to make a frenzied attack on Arena. Ouch.
You.
You know, sometimes I regret spending bennies to redo attack rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm afraid this might hurt a little. Maybe not. Okay, you are shaken, and he makes you vulnerable with his stunning fist. Seeing as someone pointed out, I've made a mistake last turn.
Okay.
And then he is going to make a frenzied attack on Rannick.
The bugger's got improved frenzy.
Yes, now.
Oh, he didn't before. Okay.
And he never will again.
Well, fortunately, he missed.
He did indeed, unfortunately, miss. So I think what we shall have to do there is we shall have to do that. And hit you instead.
All right, then.
Look, he's not going to last another round. So, right, okay. He does no damage to you, but it makes you vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And, yep. That's it. Over to Goodfella. He's fun. God, I suddenly want to play a monk.
I had considered multi-classing Rannick into monk because they get +1 toughness as well.
Goodfellas being as usual, completely not there, so.
We lost Mr. Goodfella. I'll just move him. I'll move him up so he's with everyone else. And say that's his action. And hopefully, if he comes back, we'll let him react. Bert.
Okay, Bert will go ahead and shoot number 4.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and Benny that. There we go. Good grief. Oh, I'm just destined to barely scratch him. Okay. And then Snookums will go ahead and attack as well.
Okay, but he is shaken. And Schnookums goes next. Go for it.
Cutthroat, did he not take a wound or Cutthroat 4? Because when I hit him, I wounded him.
Who did?
Number 4 could be wounded.
You wounded him, did you?
I wounded him.
Which means if he was shaken, that means actually you took him out.
You wounded number 3, and number 3 ran away, and then number 4 came in.
No, Dondrad wounded.
Oh no, I
4.
wounded number 4. I pushed Snookum away.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, your shaking does put him down, but
Okay. Well, in that case, then Snookums is going to come around the corner and chase down that one that smacked at him and then ran away.
Indeed. Go for it. Yeah, no, number 4 had some damage on him, and I didn't know how it got there. I thought it was a mistake, so I cleared it. But
I hammered them.
Ah, yeah, yes. I apologise. You did say I forgot to apply it.
Can you not see Dondrad's big kind of parachute pants?
And Snookums is going to go ahead and circle around to the other side so that Dondrad can move in next round and finish him off.
Oh, that's
And
sneaky.
that will be Snookums' turn.
That's very sneaky. And that is the end of the round. Unless, have we lost? Is Goodfella back with us? Hello, Mr. Goodfella. No. New round. Bert gets to go first.
Wow. Even with his hesitant, Bert goes first, huh?
Yeah.
So let's see. Bert, it says I can see him. Bert is going to go ahead and move down the stairs
I was going to say,
to make sure he can
shooting
see.
this guy would be dramatically appropriate to hit an ally. I'll warn you now.
Shooting this guy would what?
I was good. Well, from where you were before, sort of half looking down the stairs into a mass melee that's going on, it would have been dramatically appropriate to hit an ally.
Oh yes. I considered that, but decided no. I think I'll come around the corner and try and get a clearer shot.
Yeah. You basically you're feeling confident. I mean, you know that's a good shot. It's at short range. You line it up. You let loose the arrow, and he literally grabs it out of the air.
That's rather rude.
In that, yeah.
Okay,
Seized
so
the
that
pearl
will
of
be
death, to quote an old
something like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Schnookums is going to go ahead and continue his attack.
Right, throw it back then.
No, but Arena and Rannick are in trouble now.
Felt pretty much in trouble before anyway.
Yeah, we're both vulnerable and he's going before us.
Lovely. I keep thinking I'll look at my adventure cards and then keep remembering no, we're not having those.
No, but hey, don't have any. I'll do the same.
Yes, I find I have a love-hate relationship with the adventure cards. I do like them, and then the other times I really hate them. Right now, I'm worrying that you might have needed them. But anyway, Schnookums is coming round the back. This should be interesting. Okay, well, obviously he's going to multi-action. He is going.
Well, I tell you what, I'm just going to piss you right off. I'm going to drop a Benny, draw a new initiative, and get a Joker.
Go on then.
Give everybody a Benny. Dun, dun. And then I'm going to try and cast a flash of light on him, which will blind him, hopefully with a Joker bonus.
Oh, what a raise!
With a raise, so he's at -4 to all his attacks, and he gets his saving throw at the end of his round.
What? Okay. Success means -2, -4 to all penalties involving. Okay, so that's trait -4. The victim automatically moans success. He needs a rate. Oh, jeepers, creepers! And you didn't.
Yeah, so each
didn't
success
say you were
brings-
casting it strong, so it's just a standard.
You should have done it with fatigue on him as well.
Yeah, you see, you got to claim all this stuff before you cast. You need
I
to say
didn't
you're
think
casting
of
it
it. I
strong and
didn't think of
fatigued.
I dropped a Benny and Joker and seized the moment.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, so he's still multi-actioning. The blinding light goes off in his eyes, which may or may not afflict him. He makes his attack on Arena first, missing. He makes his frenzied attack on Rannick, missing. I'm going to spend a Benny to Actually, if you spend a yeah, he does get to re-frenzy, doesn't he?
Yeah, you get to re-roll the stat.
Yeah. And misses completely. And then I think, as a limited free action, seeing as they're limited free actions for him, he is going to spend 2 4 5 6. He's going to spend all his remaining power points to give him to cast Major Smite with Armor Piercing. There we go. Arena. Recovers from being shaken, I believe. Yes.
Okay. I am going to.
Oh, hang on. He gets his vigor check, doesn't he, to see if he negates his thingy. Beat me bigger. Oh, yeah. He's no longer blind.
No, it just removed it down. He needs a raise.
As his sight returns, he's surrounded by a cloud of butterflies.
So his blindness is now at
-2 because he didn't get the raise because of the -4. Yes, I realised.
Take him a little while to get out. But...
Oh, you're going. Oh, you're. Oh, what are you doing to him?
As he's surrounded by a cloud of butterflies.
Okay.
Hopefully, making it difficult for him to see past them, and honestly, not sure whether that's going to distract him, make him vulnerable, or what.
So would that be like using it like a cantrip to distract him rather than a full-on illusion?
I'm trying to make it so that he can't target through it, and it distracts. Yeah, I'm trying to distract him with it.
Yeah, I'd say that rather. Yeah, you don't need to spend a power point then. You don't need to spend 3 power points on it. You're using it like an illusionary cantrip as a distraction upon him, which means he's going to have to try and beat that with his smarts, which you get the raise. So do you want to make him distracted or vulnerable as well as shaking him?
Isn't creative combat a thing?
Don't think it is in this, is it?
Standard. It's a standard setting rule for Pathfinder.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
I will wait on the answer to that question until that's been discovered.
Tables. If there's a creative combat table, then it is. But
Page 145.
yep, creative combat is a thing. I apologise. In that case, he's shaken.
Oh, well, yeah, you get to roll on it before you decide if they're distracted or vulnerable. But
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm really distracted.
Thank you. See, I keep flitting between Pathfinder and Swade, and I keep forgetting which is which sometimes. I have to admit, half the time I do prefer the Pathfinder powers to the Swade powers. I have to be honest. Yeah. So basically, you cast an illusion cantrip, which basically confuses him, and he is distracted completely, and for all intents and purposes, he is shaken. Rannick.
I'd like to grapple him.
Okay, that would make you vulnerable.
Yeah, he's probably got your girlfriend prisoner, Rannick.
What do you mean, my girlfriend? Either way, I'm going to grapple him because that's kind of, I think, what Rannick would do at this moment. I'm going to try and get him in a half Nelson or something. So that's opposed athletics, yes?
Yeah. He treated it like a test, didn't it? Which it isn't because you're grappling. But anyway,
he's bound.
He's bound though, isn't he?
Which means he can't make an attack on me while I'm vulnerable because he has to break free first.
I know, but you are still vulnerable.
Yeah, I am until he breaks free. And the moment he breaks free, I'm not vulnerable anymore because I'm not grappling him.
No, because if all he has to do is get down to entangled, and then he can smack you.
Yeah, but he can't multi-action with that because he can only try to break free on his round. He gets no other actions.
Yes, but the point I'm trying to make is, well, you've still got him entangled. You are vulnerable.
Yeah, but I'm going to do my unarmed damage on him now that I've got him entangled, got him bound anyway.
I thought you had to do that in the next round. This round, you just grapple him.
I'll do that next round. But either way, I've grabbed him. Somebody else can punch him in the gut and knock him out then.
Jelsa.
He may not make it to the next round because Jelsa's going to, because of her size, she's going to squeeze. She needs to get past what's his name, and that takes her full move. And she's going to stab him in the back.
Okay. Well, you hit him.
Kind of hard to miss him with all the stuff he's got loaded on him.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I mean, you have piled on the guy.
Oh no, I'm getting Benny the damage one time.
Okay. It's a free-for-all pylon, isn't it, right now?
While he's putting Rannick's girlfriend hostage.
Is good
And
fella back yet?
He already had his father killed.
Yeah, don't kill the bugger too. I want to ask him questions.
Then we kill him.
Just kill him a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to spend one. I spent a Benny and failed to soak. I'll spend one of my own Bennies and fail to smoke. He takes 2 wounds.
Nope.
We're on to the 5th round and possibly the final round, and we haven't heard from Goodfella. I'm going to get concerned for poor Goodfella.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
Keep disappearing too.
You disappear, sir, and we lose you. Right, go on. You get to go before this round starts.
What are you guys doing?
They're having a big fight with a roguish monk.
Roleplay?
Fucking the crap out of us.
I'm gonna neck the monk.
Okay, that must mean something different where you are to what it means here. Necking here is kind of snogging. What do you mean?
I was gonna cover him in a net.
Oh, net. I thought you said neck him. I thought I didn't realise you were that way inclined.
Okay. Well, he's already bound up, but I don't think there's any limitation how many times you can bind someone, is there?
Not really, though. I think because Rannick's got him in a full Nelson, the only way he can put a net over Tsuko is to put one over me as well.
I was just thinking that, which could be interesting. It gets quite interesting then, doesn't it?
I bet 4 Quatlus on the half elf.
Okay, go on then. Right, so as you come stomping down the stairs, there's all sounds of fighting going on and everything else. It all sounds very dramatic, very much like this, in fact. You're not sure where the music comes from, but it's you can hear it. So as you get downstairs, what you find is that Tsuko is currently sort of being pinned by Rannick, although Tsuko looks like he's attempting to break out. Jelsa's trying to stab him in the back, and Arena's basically casting illusionary magic at him, causing him to be distracted. So if you want to throw a net over this whole interesting mishmash, you most certainly can.
Yeah, that really sounds like me. I'm late to the party, and I'm just gonna fish them all up and sort it out later.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to actually say that's... So okay, throw your net, sir. Okay, so Rannick, you'll need to make an athletics check. Tsuko fails, he got a -3. And you fail as well.
I'll spend a penny on that.
So, you do not double whammy.
Shouldn't have been targeting him for that roll. Oops.
Okay, so good fella 4. So yeah, I am good. I mean, it's one of these interesting things is the net. Yeah, okay, so the net will basically entangle Tsuko.
Well, he got a raise over Tsuko, didn't he?
Yeah, the only problem is I'm not entirely sure how the net bounds him up without entangling you as well. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, we'll worry about that later.
Entangle me as well. I'm fine with that.
Okay, so that brings us to... Oh, what did I put? I put Goodfellow on hold. I meant to deal him a card. Okay, Dondrad.
2 perk right left. You know what? We're gonna think the monk. We're going to lower a trait on him.
So you're going to shrink him?
Yeah, to make his athletics even worse.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, Jelsa, why don't you fight somebody your own size, shrink?
So lower trait, low selected tribute, automatically shot as a free action at the end. That's the really nasty thing. I mean, that is the thing they changed, isn't it? Most of the time, the stuff works, and then they have to try and lose it later.
Yeah.
I do feel almost sorry for this guy. Almost. He's now at basically. So you're lowering his athletics, yeah?
Yeah, I want to make him. I want to depress his a bit. He'll lose a dice basically.
So he's a -3 dice on athletics and -2 dice on everything else. Jelsa.
Well, Jelsa can see, she's already stabbed this guy in the back. She can see that the rest got him, and she's worried about him. She's worried about Rennick's girlfriend. So she can come up here. She saw these doors behind her.
Okay.
And she's going to check the...
Okay, you open that door there, and it appears... Did it open? I think we opened and closed it together there. So you open that door there. This appears to open into a sort of roughly hewn room with a long tunnel leading from this area.
But no sign of Amika.
Not through that door, no. Actually, can I open... hang on.
Yes, sir. What's up?
That's okay. No, so it's okay. I was reading something. That's a bit later on. I'll worry about that in a bit. Okay, good fella. You have thrown a net over Suto and also called Rannick in it, but Suto doesn't seem to want to give up here. He seems determined to fight to the bitter end, as it were. So, what's your plan?
I am going to
it's very hard to have his battle music.
smack him with my mace in a non-lethal way to hopefully try and knock him out.
Okie dokie. You want to knock him against the goblins? Where's the tactics? Oh, I forgot to let one of the goblins say that. Oh well, not to worry. Obviously, the one that ran off before got eaten by he got him. Yeah, go for it. His main advantage is back.
Well, I'm there, and I get to go. So I'm gonna smack him with a mace.
Yep. Go for it.
And if that doesn't work,
yeah, you hit him.
You do a blubbering stick.
Okay, you smack him with your mace, and I'm not even going to attempt to try and deal with that with the amount of penalties he's got. He's not going to soak that easily. Okay, you smack him with the mace. It thuds into him, and he slumps slightly, but he doesn't appear to be out of it yet.
with my next,
Yep. Sorry, go for
I
it.
still have move, right?
You do. Yep.
I'm gonna blow him. I'm gonna shoot him with stun.
Okay, go for it. That might work. I might take my Benny back I just spent. Even the -2 stun with a my gosh, that's a stun with a raise. Successful, okay, shocks him, successful casting, make a vigor roll, -2 with a raise or be stunned. I don't fancy his chances on this roll, to be honest. He got a -4.
After rolling a 7.
Yeah. Okay. So he is stunned. Okay. So. Okay, fight's over. Okay, no, he critically fails, so he isn't doing anything. Rannick. He's not. He's stunned, but he's stunned, but he's.
In which case, am I able to put my shackles on him?
I don't see why not. He's already.
Then I would like to. Well, since I've got him in a lock at the moment, I would like to headbutt him on the back of the head. As you're grappled, I can do my unarmed damage on you thing, and then put my shackles on him afterwards.
Okay, cool then.
I need.
Doesn't make me sorry to say. He's made advantages of mobility, and they put him on the world's smallest bloody map.
Oh well.
Can I just say you're not a very good wrestler?
I'm not, but I do have bennies, and I'm going to use one.
That's a bit better.
That's non-lethal, isn't it?
Yes, that's why I picked the non-lethal one. So that will knock him out instead of kill him, hopefully.
Indeed, he is not. Suto is locked out.
Then I will put the shackles on him and say, "Will some bugger get this net off me?"
And for all intents and purposes, that will be the end of combat. So congratulations. I will unlock the tokens of tokenness.
I'm going to yell at the
Snookums
others.
comes
There's a
bounding around.
passageway here, but I'm checking these rooms out first. I'm looking for Amika. Because that's why we came first. We heard she got a message from her brother.
So, opening the door, Jelsa, to your south, this room appears to be some. What's the room? So basically, the room literally does appear to be like it looks there. It seems to have a cot on it, which appears to have been slept in, a table, and a chair.
Well, Amiko's not there, so she's going to go check the next door.
Okie dokie.
And then she Rannick, I found your girlfriend!
Meanwhile, Rannick was getting out of the net and searching Suto for anything that might have indicated where Amiko is.
Right, in the meantime,
Who have you found? I haven't got a girlfriend.
I'm going to turn off everybody's powers because
Is Amika conscious? Is she bound? Is she...
I will get to that in a second. I'm just clearing up the combat tracker. It'll take me a while, the amount of things that have been cast on everyone.
Be a remove all effects button.
Is there?
Yeah,
There should be.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, like you can clear the action cards. If there was a clear effects button, that would be useful.
If someone's watching, can we have a clear effects button? If you're not watching, someone remind me to ask for can we have a clear effects button? Right. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Rescuing Miko. She's conscious, incapacitated, but incapacitated. So, yeah.
So she's
I'm a
bound?
bit worried. I'm a bit worried about that shout. Did you today? The goblins not think they're not shouting about leaving? Does that mean say there's more of them?
Possibly.
There's always more.
So
goblins.
yeah, if they don't rescue, if you don't, blah blah. Miko's conscious and incapacitated, no real shape to aid you unless you can heal her. But okay. She's obviously just. I think she's basically tired. She's been beaten. It would appear. So for all intents and purposes, she's on 3 wounds and incapacitated, but conscious.
Well, I'll pat her on the head and I'll yell for the others. She needs help.
Don't time. Let's try some good old fashioned bandage. Look at that.
Okay, so that takes her down to 2 wounds because your first wound removes the incapacitation. She thanks thanks you for coming to her aid. She asks about Suto. Where is he?
Last time I saw him, he was fighting with the others.
Well, if I can, I will drag Suto that way because Jelsa seems to be yelling for me to be there.
He was behind the attack. Well, he was with the group that was behind the attack on Sandpoint.
and Jelsa in her tactfully gnomish ways, he killed your father.
That absolutely Okay.
Ooh, you could have broke that a bit more
You could have
gently.
put that
I mean,
forward. Okay, well, that obviously slapped basically.
that's not good. Very good for my patient. I mean, yeah.
Well, actually, that obviously knocks her sideways. Finding out her father's dead, she might not like him, but she's still his father. She takes the note. She takes the news stoically. She basically says, "Suto wanted me to join him and his plan, and when I refused, he set his goblins on me."
Well, your brother always were a bastard. Now it's just been doubly proved. Up to you
Right,
what you
so
do.
this guy's guilt. This guy's guilty. Can we hang him right now?
No, sheriff's out of town. We take him to the mayor, and we have a look round here to see what the bloody hell it was that he was up to. Did I get anything?
Guys, I've got a tunnel over here.
It's a very long tunnel, for the record. So, well,
Yeah, this may be how the goblins got in. So we may want to come over here and like follow this. We can let the sister take care of the brother.
Delsa, because you were, I didn't mention it at the time because you were looking for Emiko, but you did notice there appeared to be some journal or book on that desk in that room to the south with the bed on the chair on it.
Well, she was more concerned about finding Miko because if the guy would kill his own father or set his father up to be killed, I didn't have a lot of hope of actually finding her alive.
No.
And I'm kind of relieved at that. And then after she gets all patched up and stuff, are you going to be able to get back to your tavern on your own, or do you want to come with us?
No, she's still wounded and beaten, and tired and out of bed. She's tired, beaten, and wounded. She's still injured, but Dondrad's taken the worst of the healing off her. She would say, much as I would love to get some revenge on the goblins, and whatever else is going on here, I think I need a few days rest in the inn. Yet again, you have proved most useful. So yet again, I think I need to add another week onto the tab. She says, I thank you. And with that, she will basically... basically she get to there, sort of seeing her brother. What have you done with it? Have you just left him tied up and unconscious there out of interest?
No, I said he was shackled. I went through his pockets to see if I could find anything that would help him. And when Jelsa started yelling, I said I'd like to drag him over there.
Okay, that's fine. You drag him over there.
So I had him over there when Emiko came out the door.
So Emiko came out the door. She basically spits on the brother and walks off.
Exciting.
Why can't we kill him?
Okay, so you have searched his pockets. So from searching a pockets point of view, all I need to do is get rid of the potion that he's already drunk, which it won't let me. Oh, it will if I do that. But there's no point. I shall add it to the... So searching through his pockets, you find quite a lot of stuff. So let's go over to the party sheet. Let's just drag all that into there. So he has 10 platinum pieces on him. A composite bow, a flute, his journal, he was carrying his journal. What appears to be a potion, 6 pouches that appear to contain gold dust, 1 pouch that contains silver dust, 1 silver earring, and some thieves' tools.
Let me see, who's the closest reedy person to me? Right, I will toss the journal to Dondrad and say, here, that has books.
Yeah, I thought that's a typo. So, see, this is why we play test.
Well, when I chucked you that journal, this pouch is a silver dust multiply. Try again.
Yeah, it should have been 8. I thought that's not much silver. So it's 8 pouches of silver dust, 6 pouches of gold dust, 10 platinum pieces, and the journal. You've given the journal to who to read?
Dondrad.
I want to read it. Goodfellow wants to read the journal.
Journal to Dondrad and say, here, Stunty, that does booky things.
Okay, Stunty gets the journal to read then. So the journal, It's a small leather-bound book. It contains about 24 pages, most of which Suto appears to have filled with filled with maps of Sandpoint or erotic drawings of some of a young lady.
Yeah, he's put porn in here.
Rannick,
Not that attractive. She
Rannick,
doesn't
make
have
a
a beard.
common
So...
knowledge check, please.
Was that me?
Yes. I'm assuming as he flicks through, you might notice. What did you get? Because my text is over it.
I got
You want to have a
three.
look at this too. It's written in common, but it's got maps of the local area, and I don't live around here.
Okay, no, unfortunately, it just needs to be. That's absolutely fine. There was a penalty on that one, alas, but that's fine. So the maps depict different attack plans for Sandpoint. The first set shows the plan for a group of 30 goblins. You recognise this as the attack on Sandpoint. Yeah. Of more pressing concern are the next several pages, which illustrate an assault on Sandpoint by a force of what appears to be 200 goblins. None of these are circled, while many are scratched out as if they've been rejected. The implications are ominous, nevertheless. 3 short passages in the journal, Jondrad, strike you of particular interest, which have been recreated in the handout that I've given you.
Yeah, I mean, she's not very attractive. She doesn't have a beard. So.
Do you wish to share the pertinent
You're looking in the
information?
wrong spot.
I shall assume you're going to share the pertinent information with your colleagues.
Yeah, I'll have to share it with Rannick because it's got a map of their local area in it, and I don't live here.
Rannick's a local boy, isn't he?
Well, that's churchyard, and that's where goblins attacked, isn't it?
Yes. I'm a long way from Dawson's Crag, I don't get that.
And that's a naked woman with wings.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a beard.
She does. She's got a beard down there, just not one on her face.
Rannick, there's something about that illustration that disturbs you in the sense that you can't help but think you recognise who it is, but you don't know anyone with wings.
Hang on a minute. Right, I'm all out of bennies, but if Rannick kind of somewhat embarrassedly puts his hand over the naked body and then kind of puts his fingers either side of the wings so you can just see the face and kind of squints it sideways, can I get a reroll?
Go on, have another common knowledge roll.
With my D4.
You need a 6.
Hey.
Apart from the bat wings, the horns and the forked tail and the fangs, you can't help think it doesn't half look like Nualia, the adopted daughter of Father Tobin.
Yeah, that looks like Nualia. I didn't recognise her with her clothes off and wings.
Just going AFK, be back in a minute.
Oh, right, okay.
She were told
she's a celestial. She wants to shape change.
She were told
the celestial she wants to get rid of.
Yeah, she wants to get rid of the celestial taint.
She were Father Tobin's daughter, well, adopted, burning her father's Thistletop. Well, I suppose, and all them goblins attacking, and her with no clothes on. Blimey.
Calm down.
Well, we'll have to go to Thistletop, but we can't look at her with no clothes on.
Why not?
Well, it's rude.
Rude about being one with nature.
Nothing rude about being one with nature, but growing wings and getting your paps out. Well, that's a different matter.
Okay, either everyone's gone quiet or we've got cut off.
I think everybody's gone quiet. They're all looking at Paps.
You know what? The funny thing is, at the end of the day, do you know what? It doesn't really matter. She's potentially she's the taint of a demon, and she burned the church. Well, she was, implicated in the first attack. Burned the church. I had to go in and put the tapestries out.
Offering soundbite to Lamashtu's fires. And who's this Melfeshnikov?
Right.
Right.
I think we should go and tell her.
We need to block off this door and go and tell Mayor what's going on. And
What
we
door?
can take this.
Okay. Bert,
No.
while this is all going on, make a notice check as you sort of explore that corridor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem at all. Where are you? Schnooker. Okay.
Snooks is too distracted. He's got goblin blood up his nose and
Indeed.
can't get it clear.
So this long tunnel leads from this area. It winds for some distance through the bedrock below Sandpoint. You get the you suspect from the way it's leading, it may well be heading down towards the beach. It may well be a dead end. It winds. Sorry, an old smuggler's tunnel. But after about 1,700 feet or so, it dead ends. However, you notice a secret door that opens into a 12-yard diameter cave on the side of a cliff overlooking the sea. The cave mouth slopes down to a narrow breach. You also notice a crude collection of goblin beds and the remnants of mills strewn about the cave. Two side tunnels branch off from this. Two side tunnels branch off from the tunnel's southern half. One leads east to a collapse. The other one to the west once appears to have been bricked over, but now appears to have been uncovered. The brick wall appears to have been torn down relatively recently, and you can see there's a set of steps leading down deeper underground. So while they're looking at the nudie pictures, that's what you discover.
Probably just as well, because I think Bert would be even more embarrassed by the nudie pictures than Rannick was.
So what are you doing with Suto? He's still unconscious at the moment.
Oh, Rannick wants to take him to the mayor.
What was that? I was all for stringing him up. But...
Yeah.
Aye. I'm sure he will get strung up, but you've got to do these things right and proper. Can't just take the law into your own hands.
Blood sacrifice and all that.
Besides, what are we doing with all this gold dust? And hey, there's a potion bottle here. Wonder what it does.
Let's have a look.
Okay, if Irina wants to look at the potion, I will hand her the potion.
I really can do better than that. There you go. What's the potion? Apparently, I'm doing that as a test against him, but I don't know why.
Because you've still got the target.
Okay. Yeah, I've obviously still got people targeted. Okay, I'll get rid of it, Miko. Definitely want some sort of clearing targets option as well, don't we? Okay, so the potion, the potion, you identify it as a potion of minor healing.
It's a low-level healing potion, I say, handing it back to you.
Oh. Any bugger want this?
Healing potion.
Aye.
I suppose you can always use it to heal me.
Are you injured?
You injured?
What's that?
No, I think
You
he
were?
means. Yeah, I think he means you could use it to heal him when he is. When
Yeah,
injured.
heal.
Well,
Yes.
maybe that should take it then, Stunty.
Well, the only thing I'm thinking about is if I actually fall unconscious. That could be a bad idea.
Wand of mine.
Well,
You'll
so
get, a
unconscious.
platinum, you'll get a platinum piece each when you share them out equally.
So long as I'm conscious, I can heal other people.
I've got a wand of healing, so if you go unconscious, I can heal you.
Right, okay. Well, that's me backup plan. Right, now I'm a bit knackered and I couldn't cast a spell if my life depended on it, so I might end up having to put a healing potion down somebody's
Well,
throat.
if you want to take Suto back to town, we could literally just basically deal with. Assume you sell all the components and what's left in the party sheet, the pouches of gold dust and silver dust, the earrings.
Makes sense.
Is
We can do that.
is the dust just dust though? Is it?
It's sold now. I was going to say he's got some arrows with his composite bow. I'll restock my arrows up to 20.
Logically, he would have done. So, okay, you take him back and you take him back with you to Sandpoint. Obviously, with the sheriff out of town at the moment, basically, and that's all well and good.
Bit grumpy about the whole thing.
Congratulations! Hurrah! Yes.
We should probably suggest that when he comes round, they ask him some pointed questions about the attack and give him the journal to look through as well.
I think we should hand him over to his sister.
His sister already spat
That's
at him.
nice.
She had an opportunity to finish him off if she wanted to. But I expect if there is a trial, she'll be called in for it. So what did they find on
I think it has to be by the law. It has to be appropriate and proper to the community. We can't just string them up. We should turn them over to the community.
We did.
Ah, that's what we've just done.
Okay.
Well, I agree to it, even after the fact. So there.
I just think we should have a glorious war and get everybody just constantly fighting and let God sort it all out afterward.
You
draw a sword, you die. It's as simple as that. It's a very simple tenet.
Aye.
I wish I can't remember the code. star.pinterest.com, is that how you do it? No.
I know. I'm
I
not
can't
going to
remember
go
how
down
you
the
get
whole.
rid of Pinterest off every bloody search thing you do when you search for bloody. I might actually add pin. Maybe what I need to do is actually.
Do you remember when you could put Boolean logic into your search and
Yeah.
tell it not something and yeah? Too bad that went away.
Yeah, I thought it was minus the thingy, but obviously it's not. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to blacklist Pinterest.com on my pie hole later, and that'll solve that problem. I'll never see it again. Winds me up. It's like
I just realised I've not been getting any platinum pieces because I have my currency set to GP, SP, and CP.
Ditto.
you should have had all three because it should have been. Oh, of course, you characters were created before everything else. So
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I haven't got any either.
I have copper pieces, not.
oh
This is
yeah,
only 3 slots.
Dondrad, Burt, Jelsa, Goodfellow. Oh no, it did say it gave them to you. You got one platinum piece each.
Yeah. I'll change my 5 copper pieces for 1 platinum.
Yeah, that's quite a big difference. Right, well, I was trying to find a map that wasn't on the Pinterest site, but all I got was bloody Pinterest website images, which are useless because they never take you anywhere. Because you've done something. You've got to done something like always.
You weren't expecting?
No, it wasn't that. It's just I can't believe you managed to catch him without killing himself. Hey ho. Anyway, so
believe me,
actually, I'll go with. Well, he has 2 plans. Plan A is escape, but I think I will go with Plan B. The following morning, one of the Soundpoint guards finds all of you breakfasting at the Rusty Dragon Inn. He has a bit of a shocked look on his face and says, "I think you better come quickly. It's the prisoner." He doesn't say the name, but for obvious
So
reasons.
if this is the following day, you get a PowerPoint, but
Yes.
Well, let's go quickly then.
I'm trying to find my map of Sandpoint. Oh, because I won't find it because I need to be in the guide to Verisia to find my map of Sandpoint. No, that's my picture of Sandpoint. Sandpoint, the light. No, that's the Light of the Lost Coast one. Map. I need the one that says map Sandpoint. There we go. The Sandpoint Garrison. I couldn't think of what it was called. Okay, so you all arrive at the Sandpoint Garrison. And you're led into Tutso's cell, where he appears to be hanging from the ceiling.
yes, finally! Hey!
Don't suppose any bugger asked him what he were up to before he hung himself.
I've noticed checks. His mum, daddy, good fella. Jelsa, Dondrad, and good fella. Do notice that you notice, sort of staring around, you notice that there appears to be some freshly scraped graffiti on one of the walls. It basically says I've lost it again. I've lost it. Where is it? Yeah, it basically says it says Nualia, I await you in the land beyond for after your success, and you bring me back from the dead.
I think that confirms that it is the dead priest whose bones got nipped adopted daughter then. The question is, though, do we investigate the tunnels just in case there's more goblins underneath Sandpoint that Bert found, or do we head straight for Thistletop where she's got potentially 200 goblins attacking from there?
Well, we gave in that tunnel so they can't enter that way.
We could
That's
cave
part.
in that tunnel, yeah.
Oh, so
Does the mayor have anything to weigh in on that? I mean, the sheriff asked us not to leave town until he got back, and going up to Thistletop means leaving town before he gets back with the troops he's trying to get from Magnamar. So that would suggest maybe we check out the tunnel. What do folks reckon?
Let's see. If we charge straight to the hilltop, and we can have a glorious battle, even if there's 200 goblins there.
Okay,
Even if we could die in the fight, right? But think of the story; it'd be fantastic.
well, we need to block the tunnel so that they don't have access to Sandpoint while we're gone.
Let's run outside. There's an explosion going on.
There seems to basically you now you stop and hear it. You can hear crying and screaming coming from somewhere further off, and that was a bit closer. But anyway, I was curious how long it would take you to react to the screaming and the shouting. There seems to be a column of smoke coming up. Shut up, woman. There appears to be a column of smoke coming up from where you think is the glass house.
The glass works.
Glass works. I meant, sorry. Glass house is a pub.
Yeah, we didn't search the top half of it, so I wonder maybe there was goblins behind it. They've set fire to the top, turning people.
Well, this is the next day, so
it's the next day.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
Have you seen that? We had that little bugger that hid in the cupboard. Remember?
Back to the post haste.
Well, no, didn't the journal say that there was something there in the lower levels that they were after? Isn't
I'm
that what
running
we
you
should go at? To go to.
Dun, da, 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 da.
So I'm just having a little artistic license here. There we. Oops, that's a bit too big, but oh well.
You exploded the glasswork.
I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I mean, the fact that he got hung in his cells, you know, he should really have died in battle.
There we go. Ah, right.
Okay,
Yeah,
So
he
what
was
I'm-
not worthy of dying.
I don't know. Goodfellow's rule on suicide is that he's a dummy. And who wants to kill themselves, man? It's better to be alive.
Well, it depends. It depends how you kill yourself. You know, die if you kill yourself in glorious combat, that's all for that. I mean, that's the way I want to go.
You get, yeah, you first, buddy.
Okay. Party sheet. Let's bring the party up. I'll put you about there, we'll say.
I'm sure
Argument.
humans have got a different view of the matter of death and war, but I'm not human.
I would notice, Stunty. Getting the Sen killed is, well, it's not part of my plan, I've got to say that.
I'll do for now. I'll work out the proper distance later and share the map. And off we go. As you run towards the smoking glass house, you find you see there seems to be people running in all directions. Oh, and so should not be there. Arena, you are. Oh, I mean, actually, you're all in a line. You're not actually all that far back, so we won't worry too much about that sort of thing. So we'll just stack you all together like so. Arena, there you go. There seems to be some very unpleasant-looking individual up ahead. I might have an image of it somewhere.
It's not an individual, that's a thing, that is.
It is very much a thing, yes.
Well, then I think I will.
It seems to be emerging from the glassworks.
Is it about the same size as us?
Yeah, and it looks like that.
That's a very strange mouth.
It's really weird looking. Really, really weird looking.
I'm going to go with that's a bad guy, and we need to stop it.
I'm just trying to work out how he cleans his teeth. Okay.
For once, Bert agrees this is not something we should try to talk to.
Oh, no intention of talking to it. I'm just trying to find the right part of my sheet to do stuff. How far away from it am I? Because that map doesn't seem. Well, are those little
I made them 3-inch squares. I haven't worked out the proper size yet. In fact, I could probably work it out if I go. Let's see if I would like to work out the scale properly for it. So okay.
An accident, please refuse it. I've got to move the map. Thank you, Always.
Glassworks. Map Sandpoint Glassworks. The Sandpoint Glassworks is 29 inches long. So we'll call that 30. So I think they need to be 6-inch squares.
Oh. So we can move one square without running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that makes it spot on. They're 6-inch squares. So if you run, you can move 2 squares. Do you know what I mean? I won't worry. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
that's about right.
yeah, that'll get you to there. I don't care that it says 18. We'll worry about that in a minute. If you get to that, basically you're in that square. You're in that square. So 1 square to there, 2 squares to there. That's how we'll do it for ease. Because you're technically all on top of each other. I'll move you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move everyone back. And when it's your turn, I'll move you into this square of action, if that makes sense. That's the easiest way to do it. So that way I can work it out. 1 to there, 2 squares gets you there.
All right, fair enough. Then let me just double check my powers. I might do a powery thing. Is it within range of my entangle power? That's smart.
It's 12 inches, so yes, if you can extend it.
You just spend a PowerPoint to double range.
Don't forget, you've had enough time for all your PowerPoints to regenerate overnight.
Thank you. I will try and entangle it. That's very, very not good. Okay, let me try that with Benny.
Okay.
Better.
Okay, you hit it with an entanglement with a raise.
Excellent stuff.
So yeah, you will. Yeah, so you either have to. I think you only have to double it, don't you, to get to reach 12 inches. So okay. So let me see. On you think by now I'd learn. With a race, he's bound, so you bind him, don't you? He is bound. Actually, I should do it by the power. Or you didn't say you were doing it higher one, so it's just a standard. Okay. Over to him. All he can attempt to do is break free, which he fails. Dondrad. Looks like you're targeting everyone.
Yeah, I know that. I was thinking about something else. Yeah, Dondrad casts Bliss.
Sorry, I muted
So
myself.
that's-
Okay, so that's
That's no raise. I think this is just going to go into melee, so I'm going to give everybody a fighting -2. Is that right?
Yep. That would be it. There goes the blessers. Everyone is blessed. Good fella. Good fella, you are there.
I'll move up next to Arena, and I'll give him a blast.
Go for it. Okay, hang on a second. You may have to. Okay, first things first, you get your power points back from yesterday. Burst. Burst is a cone template.
It's 9 inches long.
Which means you'll be out of range, I'm afraid.
Can I run forward one more?
Yeah, because there's your cut. Oh, actually, you might not be. You might. There you go. Technically, you can just catch him.
Whatever you say, I'll run. I can run one forward if you think that's best.
Oh, go on. I'll let you hit him from there. If the code template says you can reach him, the code template says you can reach him. Because it's on the diagonal, isn't it? Which means it isn't the full 12.
Teeny tiny cone template.
It's like a light screen.
Exactly. Interesting. It does reckon he's out of range, but fair enough. I say you hit him. Roll the damage. Because I'm nice like that. I'm going to spend a penny. Because I'm evil like that. Rannick, you are there.
Okay. I will. If I step to there, can I still see it down the side of the houses?
It's a good question, isn't it? If you step to there, can you still see it down the side of those houses?
I want to be able to loose an arrow at it, but I don't want to make things complicated by standing on the same 36-foot square that somebody else is standing in.
Can you cancel your move a sec?
Yeah. No, that would be delete token. I don't want to do that. There we cancel it.
Thank you. Right. Now you get to there. Now you can't see him.
Right. In which case, in order to avoid shenanigans, I will go there and take the penalty for range.
Okay. Given I've just set this map up, I may seriously go. I'm not going to ask what on earth that was.
Oh, sorry, that's
Sulfur fights back.
it's my sofa that I was closing.
They're being eaten by the sofa. It's like luggage.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, the sofa's got them.
It is a heck of a fancy sofa.
You did say you were going to add sound effects to your sofa. It sounds like you decided to do so. Okay, I'm going to spend. Okay, the unidentified creature dies with a splat.
What the bloody hell was that?
You can hear crashing and movement coming from inside the glass.
I like
that.
I don't think that's the only one.
Chelsea's gonna head for the glassworks. Knew we should have caved that tunnel in. Oh wait, I can't move that. The movement on here is weird, so I've only got 5, so I can't go that far.
You can move 1 square. I'm gonna. You know what I mean? I'm not really worrying about exact inches here. I'm just. I'll have to admit, now I've zoomed you all in and put you on the map, I find myself having this insane desire to actually put line of sight on every one of those houses.
I should do it.
Just so you can have fights in the streets with the goblins. No.
And I don't see anything yet, or like goblins running out of the...
You don't, no. But you are technically there.
Bert likes what the Jelsa's idea. He is going to actually take off this direction to kind of circle around this pentagonal building. That's the city hall.
You mean this one?
Yes.
That is the Tyrannodarok Academy, where all the foundlings grow up and stuff.
Yeah, me and Snookums are going to head that direction.
Okie doke. No problem at all. Okay, right. What I'm going to say is I'm going to take 2 rounds off Dondrad's deflection power and put you on a slightly different map, which is rotated a different way just to be confusing. So let's work this one out. So Jelsa's running down that. So Jelsa is approaching there. Arena is approaching from there. Goodfella and Rannick are over there. Schnookums and Bert are going that way. And Donjo, which way do you want to go?
For starters, let's get my breath back. What do you people with long legs don't have gift? I'm heading straight to the fire.
Okay, I'm going to put you there. Okay, so we don't need that map anymore. We can come back to this map, and all I need to do is put that there and share the map. Has everyone got the map?
Yep.
So the only other thing I need, I suppose, really, is some fire, isn't it? Just sort of have a sort of general sort of fire around there type thing. There we go. I don't know if everyone can see the fire. So we start the next round with Rannick going first.
I'm sorry, Savage. I don't have a black map.
That's possibly because you have you. Let's take you around the edge. Is that doing anything? Or is lighting on again? Have I turned lighting? No, lighting isn't on.
No,
That's me you're moving.
That's Dondrad I'm moving. Aha! Sorry, that might explain a lot. Yes, you. Oh, there you are, good fella. Are you not seeing the line of sight?
Could you recenter me? I've been looking all over for it.
You are. You're right.
Yeah, he
Right
may have
there.
been zoomed in. He may have been zoomed in.
Oh yeah, you might be zoomed in.
without-
Yeah, you might just have to wiggle your mouse button out. I don't know if I can sync client view anymore. Can I?
No, all I see is a red line that says 30.
we're on the wrong.
Oh, you're on the wrong map.
You're on the wrong map. Let me reshare. There you go. Did that do it? No?
All right, yes, I'm there.
That's okay. That's fine. No, that's the only fun in games with multiple maps. I do miss the old days where I could actually control what you saw on the maps. I understand why they changed it, but sometimes it made life a lot easier. Rannick.
The glassworks are on fire, yes?
Yes.
Are there any Gorkas?
No, because yes, there are, but they're not moving a lot, and they look a little on the dead side.
Right, so they're all dead, Dave.
It's worse than that. They're dead, Jim.
Okay, so the idea of getting a bucket chain going is probably not the best one.
Unfortunately, it looks like, as I say, the Gork. That's probably what the cries and screams were earlier. It appears to be the Gorkas.
Okay, let's take the direct approach then. Rannick would like to raise his shield to protect himself from the shards and jump through the window.
Okay, Rannick would like to raise his shields and jump through the window. Okay, make an athletics roll. Okay, you crash through the window, landing on the other side.
So that was one. So I've moved 1, 2.
Call that difficult terrain.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not bothered by difficult terrain. I'm a ranger.
Yeah, but you're not in the forest.
It doesn't matter.
It counts as 2 inches of movement clambering through a window of a building. I don't care if you're a ranger or not.
Okay, well, it's only 3 more inches to that door.
Yeah.
I can see into the door. So then I will splat that, whatever it is, with my sword.
Yep, it's trying to run away from you as you came crashing through the window. You can splat it. I think I might need to spend a Benny on the other one. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to live very long. You are kidding me. Oh, you are kidding me. I need to get it. I need it. All I need to get is better than a 5. I've had a 2, 3, and a 4 so far. Right. There we go. I got the joker, but I'm not treating it as a joker. That's because anyway. You kill the one I've just spent. I've been spending jokers on the wrong one.
Yeah, I killed the one that you've just changed his action. I killed him.
Yeah, I didn't. Right, I am going to definitely definitely going to retcon the fact I've just spent jokers on the wrong creature. By
Oh yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter until I got the joker. Until do you know what I mean? I know what I meant. All I need to do is put myself up the combat tracker, so I am above Bert but below Dondrad. So a 6 of clubs would be fine. Brilliant. Okay, because you've just killed this one, which is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Down it goes with a splat. That brings us to Julsa.
Well, Jalsa heard the crashing of the glass from the other side, and she's facing a door, so she's going to go running for the door and go through.
Technically a window, but you can smash through it if you want.
No, there's a door right straight ahead of me.
Oh yeah, there is a door right straight ahead of you. North of you. I apologise. Yes. Oh, let me lock tokens. Yep. Sorry.
How many that's been?
1, 2. I think it's been 4 to there.
And I go through and I can spot Rannick here.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go right up, and I'm gonna just jump over the bench. So that would my movement by 1, so that'll get me there.
No problem at all. That brings us to Dondrad.
Help. I see a door.
You do see a door.
That door open.
You should do. They should actually all be locked, but I will do that. That's something else I need to do. Ugh. But for the purposes of this one, they are all open. Because people were...
I think I get to another door and I get just got enough time to open that. If it opens, maybe not, it won't open.
The external doors should be locked in the glassworks when you first encounter them, so I'll make a note of that. Okay, Dondrad gets to there.
And the door is locked.
No, they should. No, don't. No, the doors are open. You should. Well, I was making a note that they should be locked when you first visit yesterday, but they weren't. So, but then that's because the line of sight wasn't working. So I'm making a note that when I finally fix the line of sight, I've got to have the doors locked. Okay.
I think that's as far as I get. Opening 2 doors. And
it is. But Snookums can see one of these unknown things up ahead.
Yes. Is it running away?
It is most certainly running away. It seems to run down the stairs. Snookums sees it run down the stairs and disappear. That's great. I just moved the bloody portal by mistake. That's not gonna be fun. I thought I'd locked it. Okay. Tunnel. No, it's not that one. Underground storage. Oh well. I think I may. Interesting to see where you end up. At least it'll tell me where the portal is. Anyway. Found it. There it is. I can put it back now. Unlock. No, not that one. Sorry, guys. I'm still learning how to use this nice new... it's nice until you accidentally move the... That's my only gripe, I suppose, and I think that's a Unity thing. Well, it's a token at the end of the day, so you can always accidentally move it. But...
Okay, I will holler out, "It's going down the stairs! It's going down the stairs!" And I will take off running after it.
Okay. I might have to manually move you onto it for it to ask you to be teleported. I think that was 10 to there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So you should be able to continue your last 2 inches of movement. There we go.
Okay, I will dart on downstairs. See, he did take a left. Okay, and then Schnookums is going to do the same thing.
Okay. Go for a Schnooks. So 9 to there. Schnooks is going to have enough. Schnooks is going to have enough to catch him, I suspect.
Looks like it, yeah.
Which is a pain, actually, because he's meant to lead you to where you're meant to go.
Oh, no, not quite enough. Not quite enough.
I'm guessing it's meant to lead us to that secret passage, which is where we were going anyway.
I thought you were heading off elsewhere, which is... I must admit, actually, he's rather amusing. I suppose because we'd killed Stuto when we played it. It was like, oh, There's a tunnel there. Let's go and explore it immediately.
Rannick did point out that the sheriff had said that we should stay in Sandpoint, so maybe we should wait till he gets back before we go to Thistletop and go and investigate that tunnel.
I didn't hear you say that, possibly because I was AFK at the time. That's absolutely fine. So I did a quick Google and someone said, do this. So I did. Arena.
Where the hell am I?
You're way up there.
I am.
There's a broken window, but you also happen to know there is a door to the south because that's the logically you probably didn't come out that door, but you saw Jelsa shock of hair through the window appear through a door to the south if you don't want to clamber through the window.
Or Rannick took the direct route through the window.
Yeah, I think I'm heading for the door. I'll take a run to see if I can find it.
Yeah, got another 3 inches. So the door, 2 inches gets you to the door, and 1 more inch will get you through the door.
Hey, check me out with the conventional route.
Okay, next round, and Arena, you get to go first.
Oh, well then. So,
Hey, Kevin, you missed me.
Did I? How did I miss you? I do
played a penny
apologise.
to move ahead on the thing.
Go on, go for it. Go. You have your go now, and then you can have your go when it comes in. I do apologise.
I'll just chase after Arena.
Okie dokie. You'll need to give us a run.
You can't chase after Arena. Alden Foxglove will be dead jealous.
You can stop there, or you can push past Arena to enter the room if you want to. You've still got 3 inches.
I'm going to knock her over while I run by her.
I'm just going to assume that was you joking and you actually just overtake her as the two of you run for the door. Arena.
Okay. Do I actually see anything outside of Ally?
Not at the moment, no.
Brooks is on fire.
You did all hear Bert saying it's running down the stairs.
Yeah, those gribbly things.
Do I see stairs?
We know that the stairs, because we've been down them before, are over this way somewhere.
Okay then. Well, in that case, I'll run again. Oh wow, good zoom.
That's a nice run.
It is. Can I go over these desks or do I need
Oh
to
yeah,
run?
you can just clamber over them.
3?
They were lovely display cases, but they're all smashed up by now.
And then start going that way.
Okay,
Right.
that's 4. Oop, you didn't open the door, did you? There you go. That'll get you to. That gets. I can't pick you up because you're on the door. That's 4 there to there. 6 to there. 9 to there. 12 to there. As you go running down this maze of corridors with doors on your left and right and one ahead of you. Okay. Oh, this one gets to go first. 1. What is its pace out of interest? Okay. 2. I might have to... Okay. Bert. Hello. Hello, Mr. Bird. Are you there?
Sorry, I had to step away.
That's okay.
I think it's my turn again.
Afraid so. Those pesky cards always changing the order.
Yeah, isn't it great? Okay, so let's go ahead and step around the corner here a little bit. I don't know if that's going to let me...
I bet you it doesn't. Because that would be too easy, wouldn't it? That pesky little bit of wall there.
Okay, let's go ahead and step to there.
Yep.
And I think it was this first door here.
Okay, that gets you to 6 to there. That will be nice and get you to there.
I'm going to go ahead and run. I got to follow this guy. Only 2 inches. That's still enough to get me in here, though. Ooh, that's even enough to get me up there and smack him.
Darn it, he couldn't lead you to the secret tunnel.
I've already been to the secret tunnel. I know where I'm going.
I know.
Yeah, because I ran. Okay. And then Snooks. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Is going to growl at me for getting in his way. But I think that'll be it.
Okie dokie. I'm going to move on to Jelsa. Jelsa!
Yes, sparkle tip. I know that can make fire work. Can you make fire not work?
What?
I think he means, can you put fires out?
No, I don't have that particular skill.
If she was a goblin, she wouldn't even understand the concept of putting fire out.
Yeah.
And so she's going to take off. I'm going to run. I'm going to take off after.
Gnomes are pretty bad about putting fires out, too. But
yeah,
she's going looking for Irina. So I've got a total of 7.
Yeah.
Because you can change the trapping of your powers.
So which way did Irina go? She had to go through the door I'm next to, right?
She went through the door, and then, well, you can hear her running down the corridor ahead of you somewhere.
So I've still got a couple more.
She probably that door's shut, so the odds are she didn't go through that one. But you can open it if you want. It appears to be a storeroom.
But I'm going to keep going. She's not there. That would be about as much as I can get, even with the 7.
Indeed, you can see Irina just ahead of you.
So, wait for me!
Rannick.
Okay. Rannick will move to that door.
Okay.
Step into the room and probably see a large amount of fire. Oh, I can see some fire. I can't see much past that table, really.
Yeah, I'm not sure about. They should. I don't think. As I say, I code those. I'm not sure tables should block line of sight personally.
Glassworks, by any chance, have some kind of, I don't know, alchemical fire protection system? This being a high magic kind of world.
Logically, yes. Descriptively, no.
Hey, you're the one that set it on fire, not us.
Indeed. Also, for the record, don't forget the whole place got smashed by goblins.
It did, yes.
So if I would go as far as to say, yes, there was.
Does that fire look like it's something that could be put out?
It seems to be mostly belching out of the kiln area, so.
In which case, I guess Rannick's going to have to try and run down there and find a way to close it. So I've moved 4. So that leaves me with 8 left. Is the glass still all over the floor?
Yes.
Right, so from that point onwards, it's going to be awkward to walk as well.
That's what the tables are for. Come on, Rannick.
Yeah, I can jump on the table on my next round then.
Good fella. Back to you, sir.
I'll keep chasing after Irina.
Okay, hit that run dice. The only reason I'm making you do this run is to make Dondra to spend more power points for the record. You know that, don't you?
But I thought I was just reenacting Baywatch.
Oh, I don't disagree that you may well be. Okay, 9 inches will get you. Let's see what that gets you.
Let me find myself in a reference.
Hey, I was doing Chariots of Fire.
6 will get you to there. 9 will get you to there. As you overtake Jelsa on the inside straight. And last but no means least, Dondrad. You appear to have opened a door into an office, a smaller office for private meetings.
Well, the last thing I heard Bert saying, they're going down.
The stairs, yes.
Not that button. That's a fire over there. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't really want to die in a burning building, but if I'm in a fight and I die in a burning building, then that's cool. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
New round for everyone. And Rannick, obviously the downside of me making you do it in turns means you get more bennies. Curses.
Okay. Rannick will go over the top of this stone bench there,
Mm-hmm.
grab that wooden table,
Mm-hmm.
sit on its side, and then use that as a plough to get through the glass.
Okie dokie.
5, 6. Move 2, so I've got 6 more. So that should get me through the glass. And am I close enough to use the table to push the kiln closed?
The kiln doors are over there.
Kiln doors are over there. Okay, well, I'll have to run through the fire next turn then, when I've not got a joker. Bugger.
You can spend a benny to improve your run.
Right.
No, I've only got 1 Benny, and I'm about to run into a kiln fire. I'm going to keep the Benny.
Okay, I didn't realise you only had the 1 benny. Fair enough. Yeah. Dondra, do you wish to maintain your deflection power or do you want to let it drop?
Oh, no, I'm going to maintain the deflection power.
Okay, that's going to cost you 7 power points.
And a penny. So that would be a level. That's going to take 7 off that. It's going to leave me with 4. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna walk there.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I can
what
get
did
you
I
there.
do?
I can get you there.
Well,
Your
no,
pace
I'm
of 5
trying-
gets you to there.
Well, technically, I should be running and putting the fire out. That would be the clever things to do, but
Okay.
there might be a fight. I don't know, but I'm having a crisis of faith. Right, hang on, wait a minute, I was there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were
we'll
there.
run.
Okay.
Let's run into the room with the. Do we have to shut the kiln?
Yes, actually, if you wanted to get to kiln doors, you could get to there. You'll reach it rather than go 1 square north.
Yeah, run up and shut the kiln doors. I mean, it's only a little bonfire. It's not like a proper dwarven furnace or dragon's roar. It's only a little bonfire.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to hit you with 2d6 damage. I think it's the easiest way to do that, isn't it? Which basically doesn't even hurt your dwarfiness.
Told you, it's a little bonfire.
Bit.
Yeah, it's a kitchen fire that's gotten a little out of control. Come on.
There we go. And that basically will put the fire out for all intents and purposes.
Oh, nice one.
Okay.
I'll open the door before you reach it, but obviously you'll open it when you get there.
Know where the stairs I'm heading for are.
Yeah, you know they are somewhere in that direction.
Okay, then.
So what I would say is, once you get to there, 3 inches to there, you might want to change your possible options because you've got a choice of 2 doors. You can either keep going that way for that door, or you could go that way for that door.
Oh, there's that door as well.
I'll go with that one then.
Okay,
And open it.
you open it.
Thank you. I've got 1 point to move back, right?
Yep.
Or am I...
Go for it.
Okay.
A long corridor with a
Very
set of
well.
open doors down here, and this whole area appears to have basically recently been covered in flame, as if someone might have just put the fire out. Jelsa. 7.
I can't see where I'm going here.
That 4
That
gets you
was-
to there.
I can see which way Irina went because she left the door open.
Yeah.
I've got, what, 2 left to go, or?
I think that's your lot. That's your 7.
Okay.
Right, those long-legged so-and-sos, eh?
I know, and they're just leaving me behind. How rude.
I assume you might want to have a 3 attack.
Yeah, I definitely want to take that free swing. Yeah, still gonna miss.
It disappears down the side tunnel. And good fella. Six inches gets you to there, then you've got another 5 inches of movement after that.
I'll follow Arena.
Okay. Get you to there, avoiding all the furniture so it doesn't slow you down. That brings us to Bert.
I go, this is a lot of running.
Bert will continue on down the hallway.
I will.
I was gonna say I'm not getting.
I'm very tempted just to. Right. Obviously, you're running down the corridor, but I shall leave you there on the new map. Well, you can advance on your own if you want to, or you can let everyone else follow you. Well, that's cool. It lets you teleport back as well. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure what that was. Okay. And then Snooks, of course, is going to follow as well. Oops, no, can't do that. Stop. Don't.
I tell you what happened. I moved you.
You're tweaking me backwards just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I moved you backwards. So I'm just going to move you. I'm just going to move you to out of the way to there, and then yeah, Schnooks will follow. Because the problem is you end up. The only problem, the only gripe I've got with the Portals app is that fancy grounds and its stacking is always a pain. So I've just got to find somewhere where I can actually tweak.
Yes, Portal just threw in a Lula error there.
Yeah, that's the only problem is because Fancy Grounds Unity does have a big sulk with stacking. I think someone's written an extension to sort that out, but you know what I mean. But I don't. But it's a 5e extension, and unlike Portal.
I know, and the fun thing is Pathfinder. They say because to level it, they say add a few extra goblins in the map's tiny.
Anyway, Schnookums gets to there. I mean, for all intents and purposes, when that other thing really isn't needed anymore, it was literally just a.
Yeah, it's probably took off down one of the. I didn't run because I don't want to get too far ahead of everybody else, and it did, so it probably took off down one of those corners. And
Yeah,
I'm probably
exactly.
going to wait at this point for everybody to catch up.
That's absolutely fine. Makes perfect sense. What I will say is, I'm going to be really, really nice and say that we're going to. We're just going to move everyone because I'm nice to the new map without worrying about teleporting you through everywhere else.
Ooh.
And I've lost Rannick. There's Rannick. Okay, so you head down this. You head down the. You follow this long, winding cave, and he eventually brings you. Someone teleported back. That's through no fault of their own, I hasten to add. I'm going to need to work out where that portal is and turn it off.
That was me. I probably pressed the button. I shouldn't have.
There we go. No, it's because what I've learned is I was trying to be clever and have almost invisible portals so you couldn't see them as such. But I get the impression that it really makes sense to make him highly visible. Doesn't it?
And now I've got yes, no stuck in the middle of the screen.
Okay, so you find yourself.
Whereas I've not got a map at all. Oh, now I do.
So, right, now I can get rid of. What's really interesting is what is actually quite nice about it, though, is when someone moves. What is really rather nice is when someone moves to another map, it automatically opens it for me as well, which is quite nice. Okay, so as you enter this cave area. You follow the cave in. Can I have notice checks from everyone as you Oh yeah, I remember that. It's nice.
Look, I don't want to really look around this cave. I mean, this running's enough.
Okay, all of you except Don Judd's obviously complaining. Bert is definitely. That's interesting.
Petrified test or something. Yeah.
Okay, that's another one. God cave. NPCs. This is why we're playtesting this. The amount of things you only find when you know what I mean. Okay. So actually, what you've realised is, as you sort of slightly sneak on ahead from everyone else, is you suddenly realise where that individual ran to. He seems to have run into this cave here and told all his mates that you guys are coming. However, everybody picks up on Bert's warning, and therefore they don't get surprised on you. Even Dodrad, who didn't actually notice, but he's surrounded by enough other people to say what's going on. So you realise that basically you are about to be attacked. Well, that's unfortunate. Its pace is... That's definitely unfortunate. 10. Okay, it gets to 10. So it's going to get to there. Out of interest, is that a reach on weapon? I thought it was. Basically, this one, a slightly bigger and more powerful looking one of these unpleasant things comes towards you. It's got a ranseur pole arm, and using its extended reach, stabs at Bert, but misses. Rannick.
Rannick is going to do something stupid.
So typical for you.
First time for everything.
Absolutely. Leave my mate alone. Grabs his bowlers, whirls them round his head, throws them at the alpha. Oh, there's only got one belly, so I'm not going to re-roll that, because I'm guessing it's not a humanoid. And then
actually,
I will
hang on. Type NPC. Okay, well, they're really balked, so that's okay. 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 My notes are getting extensive.
I'm expecting them to be some kind of like outsider or aberrant or something like that.
Undead.
Okay, that's really not annoying. They completely buggered up. Yeah, they are not humanoid. They are evil aberrations.
And in which case, I will then draw my sword, step forward, and smack it one.
Yep. They've got a type of NPC, which is most certainly incorrect.
Can you pass my character sheet over to Ellsworth, please? Because I need to go to work.
Okie dokie. I'll have to clear owner so Jelsa can pick it up. There we go. No worries. Have fun at work.
Oh, yes, I'm sure I will.
Okay.
You guys aren't locking down again.
No, this is the first day of
We're all
freedom.
Oh, that is very definitely bought, because that's toughness 1.
Ay, flipping hell. They are very broken, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's taken that. Okay, so Sin Spawn are broken. So I'll have to get that fixed for next week. All balked.
Yeah, the lower runs are all toughness 1 as well.
Yeah, for some reason it's read their armor as their toughness. That's why we playtest. Okay, so toughness is actually 7. Have you got what's your AP on that though?
Against things that aren't dragons, AP 1. I'm guessing it doesn't count as a dragon.
It doesn't count as a dragon, so it's actually 1 wound, which is going to
Right.
spend one of its bennies to soak.
Right, that'll be me done then.
And Jelsa. Sorry, Arena Jelsa, not Jelsa.
She's going to move up past Jelsa and next to Rannick because the big dumb orc does his best to get himself killed.
Yep.
And she's just going to go with her katana right now.
Okie dokie, go for it. He's targeted. I keep forgetting to keep notes. I need to go back and make. I'll have to watch the stream and work notes. Okay, you miss. Or rather, it does a very good job of parrying your attack, I should say.
Well, then that's it.
Okay, that brings us to Dondrad. You can see some fighting up ahead, Dondrad.
Oh, yes!
Better hurry up or we're going to be done before you get here.
Get up, you.
That's that one. Another wound on the Sunspawn Alpha, who I will spend a Benny on. Because I can. He's very good at defending attacks with his pole arm. He spins it around and keeps you all at bay.
Johnson's going to take
They
advantage
do
of both sides
get
together
parry, don't they?
Sorry?
to get up there.
Yeah.
So it's
She's
plus 1
gonna
parry.
get and she's going to go, oh, well, they got him, so I'll deal with these others. And she's going to.
Oh, look, they're all lined up. I think they're a bit enthusiastic.
I assume you were trying to do that.
Come on.
Boom.
One. Dear me.
And with
Havoc. Should have guessed.
with the raise, it's going to smash them into walls.
It is indeed. Okay, right. So, let's see now. I'm going to turn off your targeting just because we don't need it for this one, so that's fine. So first things first. Well, actually, I should have hit the distracted first, but that's my mistake. That's why you targeted them, and I apologise for forgetting to remember that. So, okay, they're all distracted before they get their saving throws. Okay, you got the raise as well, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So that's an extra -2 on it, and it's a strength check at -2 for each of them, which I will just do as a group roll for ease, as speed. Strength, which means they all fail. Okay, which then means they are all going to go flying around, aren't they?
I love this spell.
2d6 inches, so... Okay.
Well, a lot of them actually are not going to move. They're going to just get squished.
Well, no, because they get blown
They
out.
get
They
slammed.
get blown out from the center of the spell.
And if they go far enough, they slam into a wall and then they take
Yeah,
damage.
two of them have got nowhere to go.
Well, they still get smacked into the wall, don't they?
Yeah, right, squished. Squish them.
Ironically, they might survive. One of them's shaken,
They're all distracted.
but they're all distracted and they're all blown all over the place, most certainly. Nicely done. Bert.
Okay. Well, I think if I move away, this guy's going to try and smack me with his wacky stick again.
Yeah, because he's got reach 1 on
So-
you, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to circle around to this side so I can get a little closer.
Yep.
And hit him with my wacky stick.
Whack away. Is it whack a day? We're wide awake.
Each other and say, bleh.
I wonder. Right, we'll leave it at that because we'll see how much more it takes for the copyright thing. I've spent all week filling out copyright claim forms.
Yeah.
That's been fun. Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's 4 wounds. I don't think I'm going to save those. I've got a Benny left. I might as well try. No. No. Down he goes. He might have survived, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, I in an attempt to make things even more interesting, there was a offer to buy a load of music that you can use for streaming purposes. But what appears is obviously it's all automated, so the first time you use it, even though you've got the license, you get copyright claims against you, and you have to go through all the rigmarole. You have to go through all the rigmarole of basically going.
Pay for that.
Yeah. Exactly. Fortunately, all but one of them's been resolved now. They're not copyright strikes, which is really nice. Is if you dispute it, and then they decide against you, that's a copyright strike. 3 of those, and your channel's gone. So there you go.
Snooks will spend one of his bennies to re-roll that.
Okie dokie. Damage.
Now, was he already shaken from hitting the wall?
Anyone
Would that
there?
be a wound or?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey guys, I got knocked out of the game.
All right. Okay. That's okay. We haven't actually missed you yet, so you're okay. Oh, just
What
said you got
happened? You said
disconnected.
you got to buy something, a handful of things.
Oh yeah, yes, fine. No, it's a copy. I was talking about having some fun and games with having to fill out forms because of copyright claims. I thought, jokes on them. I haven't got enough people watching me. You're not getting any money out of me. But anyway, I'm going to move this guy down to here, and he is distracted. Have they got any interesting nasties? No. Obadiah has reconnected. That's what we like to see. I'm going to bite Dondrad. And miss. I'm going to bite Bert. Your deflection saves you. That's a shame there, because if it would have been really amusing if I'd actually managed to bite Bert. I wanted to see how Bert feels when he's overcome by sinful thoughts for the next D6 minutes.
Oh, you get to hit Goodfellow with that.
That would have been fun. Yes.
But someone went and cast distract, so they failed to hit you because of your deflection and the fact they're distracted. It shows you reconnected, but obviously you're still connecting.
I'm here.
Can you have you? I can't see your character, but can you see the map?
I can see the map.
Okay. What's right? One. I'm going to assume you're going to want to wade in. So, are you going to wade in, or are you going to? Well, actually, wade.
Yeah, I'm doing exactly what you would have done. I'm gonna come in. No, I'm gonna hang out behind Rannick.
Yeah.
And see if I can get the last 3 in a cone.
Sounds good to me. Yes, you can.
Burst it in.
Go for it. Or do you need me to roll it for you?
No, I'm there, Sam.
That's okay. Oh, there you are. I just couldn't see you on my. I couldn't see you on my NPC list. Roll your burst. Burst away, and that will probably be it for today. At the end, I think we'll end it at this round and see what happens next time. see how many more. Because I put this first time I put some music on this one, so I'll have to fill out the copyright forms for this one. But also I got this really nice video footage. I didn't buy it; it just happened to be released on the Patreon. That I use for Sprawl Runners now. So while you're waiting for the Sprawl Runners stream, yeah, you're actually getting to do a flyover over a cyberpunk city. It's really cool. Roll that damage, Dondrad. You've hit all 3 of them with raises.
Good fella, even.
Sorry, good fella. I apologise. Go on, good fellows. Show us what evil damage you can do. Well, you wound the first one. Down he goes. You wound the second one, and down he goes. And I think you flatten the third one. Yep. You flatten the third one. And there we go. Silence returns.
Okay, tell me what these things are.
You have absolutely no idea, but it would appear that you found, judging by the fact that they were the first things that hit you, you looks like you have found a dungeon of abominations that must be dealt with. And that
Yes, it looks like it might even be the Catacombs of Wrath.
Yes, I forgot to ID that, didn't I? Indeed. So, at which point I shall leave it on this interesting conundrum of where you will head next week. You can continue northwards, or you could turn eastwards. It's all rather interesting.
Did you notice me throwing all my bennies away at PowerPoint?
I did indeed notice you throwing all your bennies away on PowerPoints. It is a very cunning and sensible thing to do, and I'm going to do the same thing for Arena. And I even suggest that Goodfella might want to consider doing the same thing.
And maybe Joseph.
How many bennies is how many PowerPoints?
1 benny is 5 PowerPoints. I've just spent it for you because you
blow them all. Blow them all.
Yeah, just blow them all. So you can't get any more than your starting number. But obviously, you're on a dungeon, so spend your bennies to refresh your PowerPoints before next week because your bennies are.
How do you do that?
Yeah, well, so I'll show you. So basically, let's give you your benny back. You are on 8 PowerPoints. Yeah, so just pick up a benny and drop it on the 8 on your PowerPoints. There you go.
Thank you, Savage.
That's okay. Automatically gives you up to 5 PowerPoints back. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was it's Pathfinder, so it is always going to be a little hack and slashy, but you've got a proper dungeon at last. So we shall see how it goes. Interesting. I'm looking at the layout, and hang on, I'm gonna have to check things out. But I need to be in. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Is this one?
There's a question about illumination. So is there lights down here?
Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to fix this one. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. All the doors on this map are walls.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to fix that. I shall spend some time fixing that.
Grayscale, so presumably that's dark vision on.
I don't think this light's got. Oh, I have probably got. Oh, there you go. Maybe I turned lighting.
Oh, right.
On.
Okay.
Maybe I turned lighting on. Maybe I should read the description. I haven't bothered. Maybe I should put the lighting in. But that's just one more thing in it. Okay. They still haven't released the companion, have they?
Not yet.
Not that I'm in any hurry to convert that one.
Have I been given is my beard shiny again?
No, I think what's happened is you're being given a present in case your beard.
Well, that's to apologize for the one time I did that.
Isn't that?
We had a lot of free time over the past few weeks, so.
Well, anyway, meet us next time when we return to the Catacombs of Wrath. And I've fixed all the bugs I found in this week's playtest. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.
Yes, what's the lighting on that map?
I don't think there's any lights on this map at all. Yeah, I have to be honest. Actually, I will go through the I will go through the dungeon and see if there are. I'm very tempted because it's a proper dungeon to leave the lights on and then go and light up where it says it's lit up.